don't make fun of me. I don't know, maybe it just means that I have a cold heart. Time to shred. The audacity of this girl, really calling myself out right now. So a friggin' bucket of cheese, organic. My mountain of laundry. Absolutely not. Before we get started, I really want to give you an idea of what we're starting with. I'm really calling myself out right now, so don't make fun of me. So right here, we have my mountain of laundry that needs to be put away. I know, it's terrible. We have the sweetest little doggy. I've never seen anything cuter. And then going into the living room, I want to pick up some of my dog's toys, figure out these blankets. I gotta put away some things, organize my workout corner. This is actually really cute. I put this frame up on my TV so it has a Christmas photo always on my television, so it makes it seem very festive in here. Over here, guess what I have? More laundry. So we gotta fold that, bring that into the bedroom. We have a couple boxes of my fall decorations and my Christmas decorations that I have not put away yet. I do need to leave one of those just because we have not put any ornaments on our tree. We gotta get to that later. Gotta put some shoes away. And then this is just atrocious. We've got a lot going on these counters that need to be put away. And then the dishes, oh my goodness. I need to put them away, do some dishes. You seriously can barely even see my countertops. So we're going to get on with this. All right, you ready? Okay, let me grab my timer. First off, actually, I'm going to be listening to on Audible, Comfort and Joy. This is a novella by Kristen Hanna. It's apparently it's supposed to be Christmassy. I'm not really sure if I'm getting the festive vibes from it, but I only have 2.5 hours of listening time left, so I'm gonna have that on in the background. So I'm gonna pop in some headphones. All right, I've got my headphones on and I am ready to start the timer. So let's get going. Timer, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, we did it. We finished cleaning. My camera did die part of the way through that. I only had about 3 minutes left on the timer, so I finished putting away my laundry, and I mean, I feel like I did a pretty good job. I got all the dishes done. I wiped down the counters. I kind of tidied up a little bit. It looks a lot less hectic in here. And then I also put away all of the laundry and folded it. So let's see the results. Our lovely, much cleaner counter, minus this fork that I just used. The dishwasher is officially done. This is looking a lot better. I still have those boxes over there, but that's okay. That's for the Christmas ornament decorating. The couch is looking a little bit better. We've got Sarah's Vlogmas on the channel. I've been obsessed with watching Vlogmas right now. In here, this is Logan's clothes, so don't mind those. But I have all of my laundry put away. And the only thing I don't have is those pants, which I need to try on. I'm gonna do some reading while I'm walking on my walking pad to get a few more steps in today. Let's go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks of cheese. Time to shred. This is a friggin' bucket of cheese. Holy crap. I've been fatally wounded. Salty like the ocean. Put fat in your boiling water for pasta and it won't overboil. All right, we're back. My camera died, but we are ready to make Tini's mac and cheese. I have my bowl of shredded cheese, literally the size of my head. I don't think I've ever seen this much cheese in one place. Again, I'm following Tini's recipe on TikTok. This is 1 pound of mozzarella shredded, 1 pound of Colby Jack shredded, and then 8 ounces, so a half a pound of cheddar cheese, the orange kind. I've got my little bowl of spices, so I didn't really measure. I did probably about a teaspoon each of smoked paprika, ground mustard, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and then I also did like maybe a half a teaspoon of onion powder. And then I have 3 tablespoons of flour to go with my 3 tablespoons of butter for the roux, and then evaporated milk, organic, and 2 cups of heavy cream. So the first thing I'm gonna do is melt my butter on medium heat in my pot, 3 tablespoons. We've got the Easter Bunny spatula. This is essential. Now we're gonna whisk in half of our seasonings to let them bloom, whatever that means. I've never added seasonings to the butter before I've added the flour when making a roux, so it seems kind of smart, honestly. This is so bubbly. Now we're gonna add in the 3 tablespoons of flour. And I guess this has to cook for 2 minutes so that the flour is fully combined. So now we're gonna add the can of evaporated milk and we're gonna do it slowly. Oh shoot. So I've successfully effed this up. So we are going to have to wash this pot and reconvene. Just me and my successfully burnt roux. We've got a new batch going now. It looks a lot better. It's a lot less dark looking. And now I'm going to add in the evaporated milk very slowly. So we have our cheese sauce. Is insane. Insane. This is insane. And it has the noise, if you know, you know. Oh, it's my word, is it? Currently filming this on my phone. I finished the mac and cheese earlier. I just put a layer of mac and cheese, or a layer of the shredded cheese in the middle, and then a layer of it on top. Cooked it for 20 minutes at 350, and then I broiled it for probably like 2 to 3 minutes, and the results, oh my god, this literally looks insane. So I'm currently reading Wild Card by Elsie Silver, and I am obsessed. I mean, I'm always obsessed with Elsie Silver. However, reading this has just reminded me. I haven't read one of her. What are you doing, Grandma? I haven't read one of her books in a long time, and this is addictive. I'm already 23% in. I've just barely started, and I'm obsessed with Gwen. I mean, she's a yoga instructor, so cool. But anyways, I'm absolutely obsessed, and I'm going to keep reading now. sitting here on the couch reading for the past few hours. What? But I've been reading for the past few hours and I'm obsessed, like I always am with every Elsie Silver book. It's so good. It's not even that it's good, it's just addicting. Like, I'm just absolutely addicted to all of her books, like always. In this book, we have Sebastian, who is one of my, like, most intriguing characters from the Rose Hill series. Gwen, who's this blonde bombshell of a yoga instructor, which, like, I'm obsessed with that. And them together, he's her ex-boyfriend's dad trope. Like, I couldn't ask for anything more. So I'm just eating it up. I'm obsessed. It's also takes place in the winter, so it's such a good vibe for this time of year. And I'm like 25% of the way through, and I would not be surprised if I finish this in the next 24 hours. So let's keep on reading. Also, earlier, I forgot to update you that I finished the audiobook to Comfort and Joy, and I did not like it, not even a little bit. I actually think it might have been my least favorite thing I've, like, consumed this year in terms of books. I gave it 1 star, and I only gave it 1 star because I actually finished it, and the only reason that I finished it is because it's an audiobook. And I listened to it in the car, and I had a longer drive, or I had more driving this week, but the audacity of this girl, she has something so traumatic happen to her in her personal life, and then something so traumatic happen to her physically, and then she goes into someone else's life, and just, the only word I can think, it's the audacity. I don't know how anyone, whether you're real or fake in a fiction book, could even remotely have this audacity. I took some notes on my phone so I could talk about it. Oh, also, something very, like, physically traumatic happens in this book, and then she just gets up and walks away. Like, impossible. Like, I'm sorry, it's impossible. There's a kid, and honestly, the kid's cringy. The voice is cringy for the kid. I don't like the kid. Some of the things he says, you're just like, obviously an adult wrote this child, and he's only being inserted in the moments that are necessary for the story. And something terrible happens with her sister. And she forgives her. It's like the one thing that is, like, it's a trope that I can never get behind. There's very, 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 very few examples where I can forgive a character for doing this. And I absolutely do not forgive her sister. Absolutely not. I don't know how anybody could go about their life and still have a relationship with somebody who does that to you. So anyways, needless to say, 1 star. Don't recommend. I thought it was going to give me the fun, happy holiday Christmas vibes with Kristen Hanna's lovely writing, and absolutely not. No Christmas vibes. Oh my gosh, no way. Anything, it just made me upset. It made me confused. It infuriated me. So 1 star for Comfort and Joy. Sorry, Kristen Hanna. Love your work. Do not love that one. So, I don't know why I just said that in an Australian accent. It is now Saturday, and I finished this morning reading Wild Card by Elsie Silver. I loved our 2 main characters. One side character was really pissing me off, and I didn't really understand the point of him being in the book. It's almost like Elsie Silver had to add this character in to make this a part of the Rose Hill series, because if you don't know, all of the Rose Hill books are about single fathers. I don't think that this is a spoiler, but essentially the main character the MMC finds out that he has a son who's in his 20s, so he's older, that he never knew about. And that son pisses me right off. Like, I don't know. Obviously he has growth throughout the book. I found the growth really unbelievable and I just found his character not very endearing, or I don't know, maybe it just means that I have a cold heart, but I just had a hard time forgiving that character, forgiving the son. Trip is his name. Other than that, I was honestly obsessed with this book. It was like crack. I feel like I just flew through it. The thing that I loved the most about this book is that the MMC truly sees our FMC. Like, he just fully understands her. And I love that in the second half of the book, there isn't really a second act breakup. Like, yes, they argue, but it's nothing crazy. Also, I'm obsessed with Clyde as a character. The old man, like, why is he so endearing? Like, he just is pulling at my heartstrings. And there literally was a point in the end of the book where I was almost to the point of tears. I didn't cry, but I was almost to the point of tears. And I just found that he was such a heartwarming addition to the story. It was a good book. It was entertaining. It did what it needed to do. It was very obviously an Elsie Silver read, and I mean, I would recommend it. I honestly think that this might be my favorite book in the Rose Hill series. Yeah, I definitely think this is my favorite book in the Rose Hill series by her. I definitely wouldn't give it a 3. I think it was better than a 3, at least for my own enjoyment, but I don't think it definitely wasn't a 5. I think I originally put 4.5, but I'm gonna stick with a 4 star. I think that is a good rating for Wild Card by Elsie Silver.